Hey YouTubers, this is Charlie. So hopefully you guys are having a great weekend so far. D23 is going on right now. That's Disney's version of Comic-Con where it has everything from movie stuff to video games to TV shows. So they're showing off everything. And remember, they have Marvel, they have Star Wars. So they'll have a couple big presentations starting tomorrow. The rumor is someone was saying on Reddit that they had actually seen a Captain America Civil War trailer, or footage I should say, maybe not a proper trailer, but at least a promo reel that heavily featured Spider-Man, which was really like the news to me. I mean, if you've read comic books Civil War, then you already know how that plays out. That's not quite as spectacular. Really, the new thing is Spider-Man at Marvel Studios. In case I didn't mention it earlier this year, the new actor that's playing Spider-Man, Tom Holland, has already filmed his Civil War scenes. And even if the description of the footage that this mystery person has seen is bogus, I think thematically there's a lot to it, in that Spider-Man is featured in some of the big battles of the movie. It makes sense that if they were going to put him in the movie, they would put him in the movie in a big way, even if he weren't in that many scenes. So what I'm going to do is read this description that the Reddit person posted, the description of the footage. Take it with a grain of salt. The footage begins with General Thunderbolt Ross talking about the Registration Act. That's right out of the comics. It then cuts to a military team rappelling down a building. We see a snowy forest. We see someone's arm being ejected. Close-ups of Black Widow, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and War Machine fighting in Wakanda. It actually says Wanda, but I think this person just has really shitty grammar. General Ross says, "You either sign yourself over, or this is your last stand." Then Captain America says, "We won't stand for this." Yeah, that's amazing dialogue. Then Iron Man says, "Then let's fight." We see a skyscraper explode, Captain America and Iron Man fight in a baseball field, we see Bucky hanging out of a helicopter, Black Widow and Falcon fighting, we see Black Panther fight Captain America, close-ups of Crossbones, we see a close-up of someone's legs walking, maybe Baron Zemo, it just says in parentheses. "You think the world can survive," says Zemo. "Let's find out," says Spider-Man, as we see a close-up of Spider-Man fighting Baron Zemo. Vision destroys a helicopter, Hawkeye ziplining between buildings, Ant-Man punches Vision, we see Crossbones and Captain America fight. Then General Ross says, "Everything you fought for will come crumbling down." We see Martin Freeman's character driving a car, Iron Man shoots Captain America, we see Spider-Man swinging through buildings in a blue and red suit. It says not black in parentheses. I guess some people thought that it might be black and red. And then Iron Man punches Captain America's shield, and it cuts to the Civil War logo. Okay, so that's like a whole bunch of jump cutting between scenes and a lot of stuff mismatched. So like Spider-Man might not end up fighting Baron Zemo. That seems a bit strange. It seems more like he would be fighting the Avengers characters. Really, I think this is kind of bogus. And what I'm taking from it though, is that when they do their presentation, we will see Spider-Man with the characters. We're within about 10 months of Captain America Civil War, the movie coming out. Usually when we get within that 1-year mark, like once we cross that barrier, is when we see new footage. But a lot of times it gets attached to other big Disney movies, or like other big Marvel movies if there is one. I'm guessing the Ant-Man was just a little too far out and they have Star Wars coming, so they want to promote Star Wars more than they want to promote Captain America Civil War. So I think it'll probably be Star Wars before we see like a giant big trailer. But that's actually pretty close to May, like that's less than 6 months. Meaning that we'll probably get a proper Civil War trailer sometime during the fall, like October or November. So if they don't release any footage at all at D23 tomorrow, then what we'll probably just see is a couple new images. Spider-Man being part of that. Marvel's kind of on this kick where they even don't really need other people's conventions to release their information. They can just post it outright, they're that popular. That was kind of what that Phase 3 announcement was earlier this year. Like at the beginning of the year, they did a special presentation just for their Marvel movies. Now, a lot of stuff hadn't happened whenever they did that. Like, they hadn't closed the Spider-Man deal. They hadn't signed Benedict Cumberbatch to Doctor Strange yet. So it's always possible that Marvel could do something like that in the fall. The thing is, though, is that there is no separate Marvel presentation at D23. What they do is, it's like a Disney live-action presentation. So it's all the Marvel, all the Star Wars stuff, everything live-action. So that includes Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, that kind of stuff, too. D23 is a little bit different from Comic-Con in that it doesn't have a bunch of different studios doing presentations for a couple movies. It just has like one big live-action presentation. And really the star of the show right now is Star Wars Episode 7. There isn't going to be a new Star Wars trailer. J.J. Abrams already announced. There's no new footage. That won't come, like the next big Star Wars trailer won't come till like October or November. He said the fall, but that could be like early November. We did just see some pictures of Black Panther the other day on the set. Those were unofficial though. That was just like somebody walking near the set, taking pics with a telephoto lens. The takeaway is that Black Panther's suit, without a bunch of CG special effects, looks a lot more like the fabric of Vision's suit. It looks like that's just the way they're visualizing vibranium weave. If you haven't seen any of the animated movies, like they've done some animated Avengers movies that feature Wakanda and Black Panther, his suit actually kind of looks like spandex, but it's made of vibranium weave. It's like vibranium cloth. It's like if you've ever worn Under Armour, it's really form-fitting, really lightweight, but it has all the benefits of vibranium. It's almost impenetrable. Like it's as strong as Iron Man's armor. Who else is wondering now too if Iron Man is going to make a vibranium Iron Man suit? I feel like that would be one of the first things on his mind if he were to broker a deal with Stark Industries in Wakanda. Like, I will pay you all the money in the world if you will give me your vibranium. Suddenly everyone flashes back to Ulysses Claw, where Ultron gave him like billions and billions of dollars for his vibranium supply. The thing about that too is that like all that vibranium, he took a ton of vibranium from Ulysses Claw, and every last bit of it was used to make the Vision. But you have to consider that Vision's entire body, like every last piece of him, is made of vibranium. He's not just a regular robot with a vibranium suit on top. Let me know what you guys think though. What do you think about this, supposed Captain America footage description? I think it's a little bit bogus. Usually Reddit is more miss than hit, but I do think that there's truth to the fact that Spider-Man will be fighting with the Avengers characters. It seems stupid to not let him do that. What's going to be happening this weekend is because there's going to be a bunch of Marvel, a bunch of Star Wars stuff, that's what most of my videos are going to be about. Like I'll do some Star Wars Episode 7 stuff, and then depending on whatever they announce for Captain America Civil War and the other Marvel movies, I'll do videos for that stuff. Most of that is going down tomorrow, so like most of the news that we get will be dropping tomorrow morning, and they're not live streaming the panel, so there's not really any way to watch it. But this isn't quite as big as Comic-Con in terms of them showing off new footage. It kind of gets lumped in with that other Disney live action stuff. But get hyped, there's still like a whole bunch of awesome stuff happening. The Arrow people even just showed off concept footage of the new Arrow Cave. Let's just say it looks a little bit more like the Justice League Watchtower, like they're just getting a bunch of tech upgrades. But I'll talk about that more the next time I do an Arrow Flash video. This weekend is primarily going to be Marvel Star Wars. I'll tell you what, just for fun, I'll do a Marvel giveaway this weekend. If there's no Captain America Civil War announcement, I'll give away one Amazon gift card. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. Real simple, just like the other giveaways. If they do release Captain America Civil War footage, I'll give away 3 gift certificates, just because our brains will be melting a little bit. So while you guys wait for all that stuff to drop, you can click here for my top 10 Spider-Man costumes from the comics. They've been talking a lot about his costume in Captain America Civil War. And you can click here to learn all about Black Panther in the comics, learn about the history of Black Panther. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.